And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Hurts throwing right away. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Hurts. And he's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mark Andrews with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
On the double.
The drive starts with a run by White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Opposite, green, hut.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Hey, Silver.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Out. Hey, 73. Hey. 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes left side. Mark Andrews, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Love now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Third and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Raiders had 4 and 9 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The Love wants to shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver. Alpha.
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, It actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Shedding the tackle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
63, 63. Go Silver, ready?
This time they stay on the ground. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And a Tokyo first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And they'll send Watson in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I, touchdown! Josh Wiley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dragons get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chase Young, his second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
63, 63, 63. Crowd left, get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Crowd left, get it. 73, 73.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Silver. Out.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Crowd left, get it. Crowd left, get it. Crowd left, get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Love. That is caught, and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Charbonnet once again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now, here's Love. This pass left side to Downs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Off the play fake, Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Love to pass. And the Raiders have got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow, line. Ready?
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up. Love looking to throw it. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Squad red. Hey, move. Slide 2.
Now Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Las Vegas,